I'm Mariana with MailChimp, and I'll be serving as your guide as you learn how to gain valuable insights about your newest customers through a survey, send them personalized marketing messages, and encourage repeat purchases, all while saving you time. This will be a three-part series of automations designed to help turn your newest customers into lifelong fans. You can quickly replicate each example within your MailChimp account as long as your user level is manager or higher. In this video, we'll focus on creating a survey that'll help you collect data from every new customer by asking them 3 simple questions. A survey provides information that your customers explicitly share with you and give you consent to use. This data is valuable to your marketing efforts because it can allow you to present your audience with personalized messages and recommendations. So how do you create a survey in MailChimp that collects this important data? Let's dive in. First, I'll navigate to the Create icon and click Survey. Then I'll choose an audience and click Begin. Next, I'll add questions to my survey. So when I click Add a section, it'll open the section builder. Here I can choose a section type based on how I want my customers to respond. I'll start with an introduction, which is used to provide text or video that explains how respondents should use the survey. I'll click the text introduction option and add a message that gives my contacts a little background about the survey, and feel free to customize the introduction to whatever fits your needs. This looks good. So I'll add another section and choose the radio button option. This will enable me to create a multiple choice question that allows only one answer. I want to know my customer's birth month. With this information, I can send them personalized emails and discounts during their birthday month. It's also good to start off with a very simple question that the reader will instantly know the answer to. You want them to start with momentum and get to the second question without any difficulties. I'll type in my question in the "What would you like to ask" section. Then I'll enter answers in the option 1 field and hit enter or return to add more answers. I can also use the plus icon to add an answer, or the minus icon if I need to remove it. On the right, I can use the question settings sidebar to customize each question. This may look different depending on the type of question that's selected. I can change the section type, make the question required, or toggle the other option slider to let users fill in their own answer for the last answer choice. I can also enable auto tagging, which applies tags to contacts based on their responses. You must share the survey through a MailChimp email campaign automation or add new contacts through the survey for tags to apply. Survey auto tagging does not apply with the Share Anywhere Anonymous link unless you add an email question type. To choose specific tags, I'll click Manage Tagging and click the drop-down menu under my answer. Then I can choose an existing tag from the list or create a new tag. For example, for the first response, I'll click the drop-down menu and type birth month January. Then I'll click Create Birth Month January. Now, when someone selects January for their answer, they'll be given a tag Birth Month January. I'll do this for each answer in my question and just change the tag name to match the month they select. And so on. For the second question, I'll want to learn which marketing channel my customers learned about my business from. You'll use this data to help you make informed decisions about which marketing channels are most effective for you. You can then compare this data to sales data that you receive if you run ads through Facebook or Google. I'll return to my survey and then click Add a section and select checkboxes as the section type. This allows me to create a multiple choice question for multiple answers. Like the radio button option, I'll add my question here and enter answers in the option fields. You'll want to enter all the marketing channels that you currently use and be sure to account for word of mouth by including through a friend offline and through a friend online. You can also include channels that are more difficult to track, like a specific podcast or radio station. This will help validate that the campaign led to sales and will make it easier for your customers to recall how they first heard about you. In the section type sidebar, I'll toggle on the question as required and also turn on the toggle other option on. Lastly, I'll add a third question that asks customers how likely they are to recommend my product to a friend or family member. This question will allow me to segment customers into 3 categories: promoters, passives, and detractors. I can then use this information to send follow up communications based on their experience with my product. To do this, I'll add another section, and this time I'll use the range section type. With range, you can display numbers, stars, emojis, and hearts on an adjustable scale. For the question, I'll ask subscribers, based on your experience so far, how likely are you to recommend the potted planter to a friend or family member? Under values, I'll select 1 through 7. This range will help customers give an honest answer. I'll then select the low range label as not likely at all and set the high range label as extremely likely. I'll come to the section type sidebar and toggle on required and auto tagging. Then I'll click manage tagging. I'll click add condition and adjust the settings to fit my desired conditions. In this case, anyone who responds with a 6 or higher will get tagged as a promoter. If they respond with a 2 or less, they'll get tagged as a detractor. And if they respond between 3 and 5, they'll be tagged as passive. This will help identify the promoters within my customer base who are the most willing to share my brand with others through word of mouth. By tagging them, I'll be able to send them customized emails in the future that incentivize them sharing with others. And when I'm done, I'll click Save to continue. Next, I'll design the survey to fit my brand. So I'll come up here and click Continue to Design. I have a few options I can use to customize my form. Under branding, I'll add a logo. And if you have a paid plan, you can choose to remove the MailChimp badge. When I click custom messaging, I can add and edit the description, change the submit button, and update the confirmation message. Okay, I can also add a closed survey message and an error message for required questions. Under styles, I can edit my survey background and colors. This looks good to me, so I'll click review to continue. On the review your settings page, I'll click edit survey name to give the survey a title, and this is for internal organization and won't be visible to respondents. Next, I'll click the audience dropdown and select my audience. If you're not sending the campaign via a MailChimp campaign or automation, select the audience you'd want new contacts to be subscribed to. The survey must have an email field in order to subscribe new contacts. Under settings, I can choose reply to survey feedback with inbox to see and reply to responses in my MailChimp inbox. I can click the daily summary toggle to get daily email summaries of new responses to my survey. When I'm done, I'll click continue. And great, now I have a survey that's ready to collect feedback from new opted-in customers. Now that you've got a solid foundation of customer provided data, you can begin to use it to create automations, campaigns, and personalize your customers' shopping experiences. As your audience grows, consider creating another survey so that you can understand how they've matured over time. And that's it for part 1 of the e-commerce time saver series. In part 2, you'll learn how to build an automation that sends this survey to customers who have purchased from you during your promotion, rewards those who finish it with a 20% off discount, and segments those who do not reply. You can check out part 2, learn from and build a relationship with your newest customers here. And for more information on MailChimp surveys, check out our Help Center.